Hey, what's up everyone? So last week I walked into a client's kitchen and there were ants everywhere. I'm talking like a highway of ants marching across the counter, going up the walls, crawling into the sugar jar. It looked like a scene from a horror movie. And the first thing they asked me was, should we spray chemicals? And I was like, hold up. Let me show you what the pros actually do. Because here's the thing nobody tells you. Professional pest control isn't just about spraying toxic stuff everywhere and hoping for the best. That's actually what amateurs do. That's what people who don't know any better do. The real pros? We use methods that are way smarter, way safer, and honestly way more effective in the long run. And I'm gonna break down exactly how we do it in the next 5 minutes. No gatekeeping, no holding back, just the real techniques that actually work. The same stuff I charge people $200 an hour to do, I'm giving it to you right now for free. But first, quick story. I've been doing pest control for 8 years now, started right out of high school, thought it would be a temporary thing, and here I am almost a decade later. I've dealt with everything from cockroaches in 5-star restaurants to rats in million-dollar homes in the hills. I've seen bedbug infestations that made grown adults cry. I've cleared out wasp nests the size of basketballs. And you know what I learned? The biggest pest problems don't start with pests. They start with mistakes homeowners make without even knowing it. Like most people think pests just randomly show up. Wrong. They show up because you're giving them exactly what they need. You're basically running a free hotel with room service, and nobody's checking them in. And the crazy part is, you can stop 90% of pest problems without ever touching a chemical, just by changing a few simple things. So if you've got ants, roaches, mice, spiders, or any other unwanted guests in your house right now, stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly what to do. Step by step. The exact same process I follow on every single job. And you won't need to call anyone or buy expensive chemicals or wear a hazmat suit or worry about your kids and pets getting sick from toxic sprays. This is about working smarter, not harder. This is about understanding pest behavior and using that knowledge against them. And trust me, once you see how simple this actually is, you're gonna wonder why anyone still uses the old chemical spray method. Let's get into it. Alright. So, technique number 1 is what we call exclusion. And this is literally the most important thing you can do. Like, if you only do one thing from this entire video, make it this. Before we even think about getting rid of pests, we cut off their entry points. We make it impossible for them to get inside in the first place. Walk around your house right now. Seriously, pause this video and go, look, check your doors. Are there gaps at the bottom? Most exterior doors have like a 1/4-inch gap, sometimes even 1/2 inch. That's a red carpet for mice. That's an open invitation. We install door sweeps on every single exterior door. Takes 5 minutes per door. Costs like $10 at any hardware store. Done. Instant barrier. Now check your windows. Are the screens ripped? Are there gaps around the frames where the window meets the wall? Look closely because sometimes the gaps are tiny, but bugs don't need much space. A cockroach can squeeze through a gap the width of a credit card. Seal them. We use weather stripping or caulk depending on the size of the gap. Simple stuff you can do in an afternoon. Here's one people always miss and it drives me crazy. Your dryer vent. Go outside right now and look at it. Is the flap broken or missing? Is it just a wide open hole in your wall? Because mice can squeeze through a hole the size of a dime. I've seen it with my own eyes. And your dryer vent? That's like a warm, cozy tunnel straight into your laundry room. It's literally perfect for them. We install dryer vent covers with mesh screens. Takes 10 minutes. Blocks everything. Garage doors are huge too. Like massive entry points that nobody thinks about. Most garage doors have worn-out seals at the bottom. That rubber strip gets old, cracks, falls apart, and suddenly you've got a 1/2-inch gap running the entire width of your garage. Insects love that gap. Spiders set up shop right there. Replace the seal. You can buy replacement seals at Home Depot. It's literally a 30-minute job, and it makes a world of difference. And pipes. Oh man, pipes are the worst offenders. Every single place where a pipe goes through your wall, there's usually a gap around it. Under your sink where the water lines go through. Behind your washing machine. Behind your dishwasher. Where your AC lines go through the wall. Where your gas line enters. Check all of them. Fill those gaps with steel wool first, then cover it with foam sealant or caulk. Why steel wool first? Because rodents can chew through almost anything. Foam, caulk, wood, plastic. but they can't chew through steel wool. They'll try for a minute and give up. It hurts their teeth. This is what we do on every single job before anything else, because you can kill every single pest in your house, set traps everywhere, use all the baits in the world, but if you don't close the doors, new ones just keep coming in. It's like bailing water out of a boat with a hole in it. Fix the hole first, then worry about the water. And honestly, just doing this exclusion work cuts pest problems by like 70%. No chemicals needed, no traps needed. You're just making your house a fortress that pests can't break into. Okay, so now your house is sealed up tight. You've done the exclusion work. Next step is actually dealing with the pests that are already inside, the ones that were there before you closed everything up. And this is where pros use tools and tricks instead of sprays. This is where we get strategic. For ants we use bait stations, but not the cheap ones from the grocery store that barely work. We use commercial-grade gel baits, the professional stuff. Here's how it works and why it's so effective. The ants eat the bait, they think it's food. They bring it back to their colony, they share it with the other workers. They feed it to the larvae, they feed it to the queen, and boom, the whole colony dies within a week, sometimes 2 weeks depending on the size, but the entire colony gets wiped out. The key is patience. This is where most people mess up. Don't kill the ants you see walking around. I know it's tempting. I know you want to squash them, or spray them. But don't. Let them take the bait back. You want them to be little poison delivery trucks. You want them walking back to their nest with your gift. If you kill them on sight, you're only killing the workers you can see, and the colony just sends out more. But if you let them take the bait back, you're killing thousands of ants you can't even see. You're getting the queen, and once the queen dies, the colony collapses. For roaches, we use something called diatomaceous earth. It's basically crushed up fossils. Sounds weird, but it's completely natural and safe for humans and pets. You can literally eat it and be fine. But for bugs, it's deadly. You dust it in cracks, behind appliances, under sinks, in cabinets, along baseboards, anywhere roaches travel. When roaches walk through it, it sticks to their body. It cuts up their exoskeleton like tiny pieces of glass. Then they dehydrate and die within 48 hours. Harsh for them, completely safe for you and your family. Mice and rats? Snap traps. Old school but still the most effective method. Forget the poison blocks. Forget the glue traps. Snap traps work better, and they're more humane, because it's instant. The trick is placement though. Most people get this wrong. We don't put them in the middle of the room. We put them along walls because rodents run along edges. They don't like being out in the open. They feel exposed. They stick to walls and corners. Put the trap perpendicular to the wall with the bait end touching the wall. That way when they're running along the wall, boom, they hit the trap. Bait it with peanut butter, not cheese. Cheese is a total myth from cartoons. Peanut butter works way better because the smell is stronger, and they have to work to lick it off, which triggers the trap. For flies, especially in kitchens or garages, we use UV light traps. They're attracted to the ultraviolet light, they fly toward it, they get stuck on glue boards inside the unit. No chemicals, no smell, no mess, no noise, just change the glue board every month or when it fills up. These things are incredible for fruit flies too. Spiders? Honestly, we don't usually kill spiders unless the client really insists. They eat other bugs, they're actually helping you. But if you really can't stand them or you've got too many, sticky traps work great. Put them in corners behind furniture, in closets. Spiders walk into them and get stuck. The pattern here is we're using the pest's behavior against them. We're not just spraying and praying and hoping something dies. We're thinking like the pest, understanding what they do and why they do it, and setting up systems that work with their natural instincts to eliminate them. Last part. This is the secret sauce. This is what separates people who have pest problems once from people who never have them again. Prevention. Because dealing with pests after they show up is way harder, way more expensive, and way more stressful than stopping them from showing up in the first place. Number 1 rule, keep your house clean. I know that sounds obvious, but you'd be amazed at how many people don't do this consistently. Crumbs on the counter, that's a buffet for ants. They'll find a single crumb and send the whole army. Dirty dishes in the sink overnight, cockroach paradise. Food residue, moisture, it's everything they need. We tell clients to wipe down counters every single night before bed, and take out the trash daily, not once a week. Daily. That alone prevents most insect problems. I'm not exaggerating. Most of the ant and roach calls I get could have been avoided with basic daily cleaning. Store your food in airtight containers, not in the original packaging. Bugs can chew through cardboard and thin plastic bags like it's nothing. Use glass or hard plastic containers with sealed lids. Cereal, flour, sugar, rice, pasta, everything. This applies to pet food too. I can't tell you how many times I've seen huge roach infestations or even rodent problems because someone left a 20-pound bag of dog food open in the garage or pantry. Those bags are like an all-you-can-eat buffet. Get a sealed container. Your pets won't care and the pests won't come. Fix water leaks immediately. Like, the day you notice them. Pests need water even more than food. A cockroach can live for weeks without eating but only days without water. A leaky pipe under your sink. That's a water source. That's a reason to move in. They'll set up camp right there. We always check for moisture issues first thing on every inspection because where there's moisture, there's gonna be pests. Fix leaky faucets, repair dripping pipes, make sure your bathroom exhaust fan works. Dry house equals fewer pests. Reduce clutter. This is huge. Stacks of boxes in the garage, piles of clothes in the closet, junk everywhere. That's habitat. That's where pests hide during the day and breed at night. Cardboard boxes are especially bad because roaches love them. They eat the glue. Keep things organized and off the floor. The less stuff you have piled up, the fewer places pests have to hide. Outside matters just as much as inside. Trim bushes and trees away from your house. We recommend keeping a 2-foot clear zone around the entire foundation. Why? Because branches touching your house are bridges. They're highways for ants, spiders, and even rodents to walk right up to your roof or windows. Cut them back. Clean your gutters at least twice a year. Clogged gutters create standing water. Standing water attracts mosquitoes. Also, the moisture and weight can rot your fascia boards and create entry points for carpenter ants and termites. It's a bigger deal than people think. And here's a pro tip that costs basically nothing. Coffee grounds and cinnamon. Sprinkle them around entry points outside. Around doors, windows, foundation cracks. Ants hate the smell. It confuses their scent trails. It's a natural deterrent that actually works. Costs nothing and smells way better than chemicals. Look, the truth is professional pest control without chemicals is just being smarter than the pests. It's not about having special equipment or secret products. It's about understanding what they need to survive and systematically taking that away. Food, water, shelter, entry points. Cut off those 4 things and you won't have pest problems. It's that simple. I've seen people spend hundreds of dollars on chemical treatments every single month. For years, when they could have just sealed some gaps and cleaned their kitchen consistently. They're treating the symptoms instead of fixing the cause. It's wild how much money gets wasted. So, there you have it. Exclusion, elimination, and prevention. That's the 3-part formula. No toxic sprays needed. No calling expensive exterminators every month. Just smart strategies that actually solve the problem at the root instead of covering it up temporarily. If this helped you out, let me know in the comments what pest you're dealing with right now and I'll give you specific advice for your situation. And if you want more videos like this with real professional tips that actually work, hit that subscribe button because I'm dropping knowledge every single week. Real stuff from real jobs. Alright, I'm out. Go seal those gaps. Clean that kitchen. Take back your house. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.